I met Joe, when he opened up Hop Jacks down there. It was just kind of there, and he's going to put a few beers in there, and then it just kind of grew. Didn't really know who he was. He had a few partners, and Joe just kind of seemed to surface.
When I first joined the gallery as a member, we were up the street by the Sanger Theater, our location. So I knew him strictly as Hop Jacks. I've watched him grow to Tin Cow, and then pot roast and Pinot, and it just kind of is amazing, what he keeps accomplishing.
I got to know Joe as I watched him create businesses on Palafox. I have great admiration for people that start businesses and run their own businesses.
First time I met Joe, I walked into Joe's bar, Hop Jacks, and I will say that Cupid shot an arrow, like we just connected immediately.
I don't know if it comes from his family or where it comes from, but he's an idea man. He comes up with an idea, and the one thing you can say about him is once he believes in something, he's fully committed to it, and he moves full steam ahead.
Cooking is part of who he is. There's a really cute photo of him when he was like 3, trying to spoon feed like a neighbor's child. So he's always been trying to feed people.
He's smart enough to start businesses that's his area of expertise, which is food. But then he also is passionate about creating that experience. When people come into town to visit us, or the Blue Wahoos come into town, one of the first things they do is they find a place that Joe owns. Without even knowing who owns it, they want to go back there.
Pensacola is basically his home, even though he hasn't lived here all of his life. His dad was in the military, and so he went to the 3rd grade here, went to high school here, left for college, came back. Here he can make changes, and he can see them happen immediately.
Not only is he interested in building a successful business of his own, he's also interested in helping build, obviously, downtown.
I've seen him at a lot of meetings. Anything that had to do with downtown, he's at. He's there, he's taking notes, he's listening. He's not the most vocal. He listens, and he's not there just to spout off about something or complain. He's trying to make everything better. He does some things under the radar. I don't think a lot of people knew that in the early stages of Gallery Night, before the street was closed on a regular basis for Gallery Night, I know he was putting his own money into closing the street, making Gallery Night more successful because of the street closure. I would say he's an example of how to run a business downtown. A lot of businesses on Palafox could learn a lot from him.
I see downtown changing with a bunch of housing options coming in. And so I think in the last 5 years, it's been very great. The progress has been wonderful. I think in the next 5 years, it's probably gonna quadruple. And for him, that's a huge playground. More people means more options. He's just gonna come up with more concepts.
Joe's young, and he's taken a lot of chances and done a lot of great things in his time so far, and I look forward to see him in the future. What he's looking forward to and what he's doing, and where he goes. And I think it's a benefit to all of us.
There's people that can operate, and there's people that come up with ideas. Very rarely is it in the same body. And the fact that Joe can both have ideas and operate it speaks really highly of Joe and his talents.
Congratulations, Joe. I'm very proud of you.
Congratulations, Joe. Well deserved.
Joe, congratulations and thank you. Rishi and I are grateful for you.
Joe, congratulations on winning the Business Award. You deserve it, and hope you continue to come up with ideas to help grow downtown. We're glad to have you down there.